rain poured heavily on my face and it hurt, but I didn't care. All I could think about was getting home. I had no idea that my life would change there forever. I opened the door and saw the body lying on the floor. I was horrified. I started screaming and then everything went black. It all started when I was born. I was an unwanted child. My parents didn't want me and they showed it too. They didn't give me any love. Instead, they gave me to their neighbor. They told her that I was just a burden and that she had to take care of me. The neighbor was an angel. She loved me like her own son. Unfortunately, my parents took me back after some time because the neighbor couldn't take care of me anymore. But they still treated me badly. But I understood one thing. They were only acting this way because they couldn't love themselves. So I promised myself that I would never let them down. But you know how it is. You can't choose your family. And so I suffered. I was desperate for love. But I didn't get any. The only thing that made me happy was my dog, Sparky. He was always by my side and he was my best friend. However, when I was 17, my parents took away Sparky because he bit someone. That broke my heart. I wanted to run away from home, but where would I go? Who would take care of me? I felt so lonely and desperate. I couldn't take it anymore. And that's when I met her. Her name was Sarah. She became my girlfriend, and I thought that she loved me because she was always around me. One day she even said, "I love you." I couldn't believe my ears. Finally, someone loved me. But then strange things started to happen. She would go out at night and come home late. I asked her where she was going, but she just lied to me. Then I found out that she was cheating on me. I couldn't believe it. I thought that she loved me. I was devastated. When I confronted her about it, she laughed in my face and said, "You're such a fool. I never loved you. Do you really think that I would choose you? I only used you to get what I wanted." With that, she threw me out of the house. I was homeless. I slept on the street and I got into fights. I became violent because I was angry at everyone. I was especially angry at Sarah. She had betrayed me and left me alone. Then one day I met a man named Frank. He invited me to join his gang. At first I refused, but then I thought that maybe they would help me. And they did. I got a place to live, food to eat, and most importantly, friends who accepted me. But Frank wasn't a good guy either. In fact, he was a drug dealer. The police were after him all the time. He knew that he couldn't hide forever, though. And so he asked me if I would take over his business. I didn't want to do it at first, but then I realized that it was my only chance to make something of myself. I agreed, and I worked hard. I sold drugs on the streets and made a lot of money. I also recruited new members for the gang. In no time, I was the boss of a big gang. I had lots of money and power, but I was still sad inside. I missed my old life. I missed my dog, Sparky. I missed my mom. I know it sounds crazy, but I did. I wanted to change my life again. I wanted to be a good person again. But my gang members didn't want that. They wanted me to keep selling drugs. They threatened my family and I had to protect them. That's why I couldn't quit. So I kept going. I made a lot of money and became very rich. I bought expensive cars and clothes. I lived in a mansion. I also hired bodyguards to protect me from the police. But one day it happened. The police raided my house and arrested me. They charged me with drug dealing and selling. I went to jail and I didn't have any hope. I thought that my life was over. But then I met a man named Joe in jail. He became my friend and he told me that he believed in me. He said that I could change my life even if I was in jail. I didn't believe him at first, but then I thought, why not? Maybe he was right. I studied hard and got my high school diploma. I also exercised every day to get strong. After 5 years, I was finally released from jail. I was a changed man. I wasn't the same person I used to be. I know that many people will call me a bad person because I was a drug dealer, but I don't care. I know who I am. I know what I've done, but I also know what I'm capable of. After I got out of jail, I started a new life. I found a job and saved money. I also joined the gym and trained hard. It didn't take me long to become one of the best trainers there. One day I met a woman named Emily. She became my girlfriend and we fell in love. We got married and had 2 beautiful kids. I was happy. I had a job, a wife, and children. I thought that my life was finally complete. But then one day it all changed. I came home and found Emily lying on the floor. She was dead. I was shocked. I don't remember what happened next. The police came and they took me to the station. I told them that I didn't kill my wife, but they didn't believe me. They thought that I killed Emily for insurance money. I tried to tell them that I was innocent, but they didn't listen. They took me to court and charged me with murder. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. Then the judge asked me if I had anything to say. I didn't kill my wife, I said. I love her. I would never hurt her. You're a cold-blooded killer. The judge said, I sentence you to 20 years in prison. I couldn't believe it. I was innocent, but no one believed me. I was angry and desperate. That's when I remembered what my friend Joe told me in jail. Never give up, he said. Stay calm and believe in yourself. I took a deep breath and stayed quiet. I didn't argue with the judge because I knew that it wouldn't help. I went to jail and started my new life. I didn't have any hope, but deep down, I knew that I would be proven innocent one day. I just had to be patient. One day, one of my gang members contacted me. He told me that he had information that could prove that I didn't kill my wife. I was shocked. I didn't know what to do. On the one hand, I didn't want to get involved with my old life again. On the other hand, I had to do it to prove that I was innocent. I decided to meet the guy. When I asked him what he knew, he told me, I saw Sarah at the crime scene. She was the last person to see Emily alive. I was shocked. I didn't know that Sarah was in town. I told the guard that I needed to use the phone and I called the police. I told them everything that the guy had told me. They were surprised, but they didn't believe me. We already have enough evidence to convict you, they said. Why should we believe you? Because I'm innocent, I said. I swear it. The police didn't listen to me, but they had to. Sarah was a known drug dealer and she had a criminal record. They had to investigate her. While the police were investigating Sarah, I stayed in jail. I was hopeful, but I didn't want to get my hopes up. I knew that it might take a long time before I was proven innocent. But then something incredible happened. The police contacted me and told me that they had arrested Sarah. She confessed to killing Emily, and she was now in custody. I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. It had actually happened. After all this time, I was finally free. The police apologized to me for what they had done. They also told me that they were going to drop all charges against me. I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I walked out of the jail a free man. I looked back at the building and saw a sign that said, "Hope is not lost." I smiled. It was true. Hope was not lost. I had been through a lot, but I never gave up. I knew that I was innocent and I never lost faith in the truth. Now, many years have passed since then. I'm no longer the young man I once was. Life has taught me many lessons. I know that it doesn't matter what others say about you. What matters is what you say about yourself. Don't ever lose hope, even if you feel like giving up. Don't ever lose faith in yourself, even if no one else believes in you. Always stay calm and be patient. The truth will come out one day. And remember, even if you fall down, you must get back up and keep moving forward. Never let anyone bring you down. Always stay positive and believe in yourself. You are stronger than you think. Thank you for watching this video. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed it. Your support means a lot to us. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends.